If you do security at T-Mobile, does that make you a Guardian of the Galaxy?
Get out.
It used to be Sprint. I had to remember that.
You work at Apple. Does that mean you're not allowed to be near Windows?
Oh, I used to have one for that. It was if I got kicked out of Apple for farting in its store because it had no Windows.
I remember that.
And now I go out of my way because I hate Apple products.
Speaking of that,
I do walk over and fart.
I know we're walking nonchalant. All right, guys, hold on. Walks away. Okay, walk fast. You'll just see one person. You want to know? That's where a great segue goes. Wash your ass.
Because they have no windows. Every time.
Oh my god.
Didn't do it is if there's like a shit ton of people and you're like, never mind. Yep.
Oh man. So what I wanted to get on a quick segue with was I worked for Apple before as a security guard, but I worked through the hospital. It was the worst job I have ever had in my entire life.
That was the worst job?
That was worse.
Okay.
This is coming from a guy who got stabbed before on his job. And I'm saying that was worse. Because it's a bunch of freaking just people sitting there like, I cannot wait for the new update on the new iOS 13. And anyways, and you know what? And foreskins. I cannot wait for the new Apple update where I can actually measure my foreskin and I can actually log it on my... I can't do it.
I literally watched Joey open that so much harder.
You struggled for a little bit. Are you okay?
It was just like peeling off a foreskin.
So there's a guy out there, I will say his name. His name is Doinkles. Doinkles. And he does like the perfect RFK Jr. That's RFK Jr., right?
Yeah.
Okay. RFK Jr. does like he does like the best impersonation of him.
I hate doing it myself because you have to breathe in positions where you really can't breathe.
Oh, so you know what it feels like to be asthmatic now.
That's what your life is like?
Where you're talking and you have to breathe.
Sucks, man.
I know, doesn't
So do some sex positions.
No. You want to know? I remember my parents. This is going back when I had to go to like my asthma checkups, and it was like they like do the whole testing, like what kind of medicine. This is way before modern medicine today. Like then it was like, try this inhaler. It can jolt his heart up to 200 BPM, but make sure it's only one puff a day.
The one I hate is when you're doing the breathe test. Blah, 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 blah.
I hate all the candles.
No,
Yep.
it was literally like a container. It was like connected to the
Oh, yeah. It was a birthday cake with candles on it, and you have to blow through it. But the whole point is, it measured by vocals, not blow. So when you went ooh like that, and you're breathing, and she kept saying blah 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 blah. Now you know what it feels like. So
did you have to do that thing too where there was like a tube with two pieces of tape and you got to keep the ping pong ball between the two pieces of tape?
No, the one I had to do is you had to get to a certain point to regulate to make sure your lungs are at capacity. I have deformed lungs. That's impossible. Almost impossible for someone like me.
Emotional damage.
It's the one that you take your meds in if you have like a reaction, like the tube. It's like, keep blah blah blah. I'm like, I fucking can't.
I can't anymore, you bitch. No. But my parents at the time were asking my doctor, so why is it hard for him to breathe like that? The doctor goes, and I'm not making fun of any cultures. My doctor turns around and grabs 2 straws. Put this in your mouth. Put it in. Close your nose. Now try breathing through the 2 straws. Pretty hard, isn't it? My parents are like, this is uncomfortable. That is your son every single day.
Is this because I did it in a weird position?
And then like,
What's this issue?
and I remember I asked an actual doctor at my job. I go, is that true? And they go, yeah, that's kind of how being asthmatic, like what your asthma level is at. That's what it's like for you. So if somebody ever goes, what does it feel like for you to breathe? Grab 2 straws, close off your mouth, and just breathe strictly through, not through your nose, but through the straws.
And you know what the VA would tell you? Fuck's wrong with you? Just breathe.
But I don't know.
Open your mouth. I'm gonna put MC spray in there. We'll get those lungs pumping, buddy. Speaking of anything, I hope you guys are having a great week. Hope this starts your week off right.
It's kind of like, if you're dying, just live. Get good, guys.
If you're losing, if you're winning, just lose.
It's not hard.
If you're constipated, just shit.
No, huh?
See, now you get it.
See, I know this is not our topic, but I do love those commercials where it's like suffering from constipation and the person's just like smiling throughout the whole commercial. Can cause internal bleeding, chronic cancer, stomach cancer, blood cancer, bone cancer, bone marrow ungrowth. And the person just, and then the last part of this entire medication is supposed to help with you. Diarrhea. Don't you want that to happen if you're constipated? You want to shit? But why don't want to suffer possible stomach cancer?
It's like
And the person's just smiling like,
it's like those people that take the antidepressant pills and it
Oh,
said,
yeah.
report if you have thoughts of suicide after taking these pills. Like, Jesus Christ.
Isn't that an oxymoron where it's supposed to stop that? And then like the effects of that is like can cause indigestion, can cause diarrhea. And I'm like, this is for wait a minute. This is for depression.
So you're gonna be sad, but you're gonna shit yourself.
Like
I'll
honestly,
be sad when I'm shitting myself.
so like going far back when I was really deep in my depression, and I was talking to my therapist at one point. I don't care. I will openly say I have a therapist I speak to. I do not care. He was making me laugh at this one medication because he goes, I'm going to read you out the symptoms. It causes irregulated blood flow. I'm like, so it's going to kill you?
So I'm gonna have a weird boner.
So I'm like, so you're going to have a boner.
That's not wrong either.
Die with a stiffy. And it causes, and this one also causes so this is legit what it said. It was like something with I was like irregulated blood flow or something like that. The other one was can cause constipation.
Right.
But then the very last symptom, it has like a bunch of random ones. The last symptom can cause diarrhea. I'm like, wait a minute. So I'm gonna be shitting myself and not shitting myself. So I'm gonna be shitting like a rabbit, just
So
little tiny pebbles
My
coming
asshole
up.
is gonna explode.
That's what eating an MRE is like.
You guys still have to do that.
Oh no.
We do. We do still have to do the MRE video.
I
That's
still
true.
have them.
But anyways, that is not what the topic's about. Topic today is about console wars.
How old are you guys?
Remember the beginning of console wars?
PlayStation's better. No, Xbox is better. Your mom's better. I have a Wii. We suck.
I won't lie though, I had so much fun with the Wii.
The Wii was cool, but like playing Star Wars, let's say Force Unleashed.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, forgot.
the game quality was a little low on the Wii, wasn't it?
And do your force build, you had to like take your hands off the controller, hit both triggers, and do like a push. Meanwhile, you're getting fucked in the ass by the stormtroopers. By the way, take notes,
Awful.
Star Wars games. In that game, your lightsaber instantly killed.
You know what, Nintendo, you lost. You did, you lost.
But not really, because console wars, here's the thing. But in the comment section below, you guys type in what was your favorite console, or what is your favorite console.
Still PlayStation.
And people be like,
PlayStation.
PS2.
Let me tell you something. PC is master race.
You know, you just remind that dude, not the dragon dude, the dude that he does videos
Oh.
with.
Since
Oh,
The guy that talks like this.
So actually, when I click my controller on my mouse pad, your mom mounts my name every time.
I don't know who that dude is, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know about nothing.
No, but yeah.
Fucking love him though.
This is my wife.
This is my senpai. Oh my god. No, but like back I remember like in high school, like actually no, middle school to high school, when everyone's like, you play PlayStation, you're a bitch. Xbox is the way to go. And the people who played PlayStation were like, no, play Xbox is your bitch to go. Then I just remember looking at my brother. We have both.
Like, don't even get into
So, I went from Sega Genesis to the original Xbox to PS2. That was my first 3 consoles. By the time, and ever since PS2, I stuck with Sony the whole time. I have a PS5 now. Nothing changed. What I used to tell people who got on my case that had Xbox 360s and thought they were special. Like, I don't care what console you have, as long as you're having fun playing your games, fine. But if you're gonna get on my case...
I know, I hated that shit too.
I used to give them anxiety.
At least mine doesn't die.
Yeah, I'd be like, how's your AA battery supply looking like?
maybe look at this one time.
You need to get a job to play your console, because you're constantly reloading the batteries.
That's true. No, because what was it? My brother and I both had 360s because I don't know what was going on. We had like just bad luck with PS3s. Now, mind you, it could have been the PS3 we were buying.
Micro USB. I'm good.
The PS3, because PS3 we kept buying was a top loader. It was the one that you slide the top and you put for some weird reason, I never heard that. And for some weird reason, it just would not work. Brand new in the box, would just not read the games. It would just wouldn't. Huh?
You bought a lemon.
What do you mean?
Same thing like when you buy a lemon car. It means you bought a piece of shit. It's not gonna work.
Oh, okay. I never heard that terminology before. That's why I was like,
it's
what?
common in cars.
It's a military thing.
Is
Okay.
it?
Yeah, because you once people are overseas, they're trying to sell their car, so they put it in the lemon lot to sell it.
Yeah, you did that, but I didn't think that was exclusively military. Okay, learn something.
All right, we
We're
learned.
educational.
Yeah. No, but like we bought 2 separate PS3s. So we went to the store, got a PS3 at GameStop. Guy was like, dude, I'm so jealous. You're going to get the new top loaders. Went home. We made our accounts, did our thing, plugged it in, wouldn't work.
Yeah, so jealous now.
So my brother was looking at me like, what the fuck? Like, what are we supposed to do? And I was like, I don't know. You bought the PS3. And so like we had like 5 games we were trying to play on it. It wouldn't read any games. It wouldn't load the games. We did every freaking thing you're supposed to. We read the instruction manuals. Like, are we just stupid? Nope, we did it perfectly right. And so I heard that. And so we ended up just going back to GameStop, telling the guy. And of course, my parents are mad. They're like, what do you mean you need to go to GameStop again? All right, well, we bought a console. It's not working. Can you wait till tomorrow? And I'm like,
No.
not really. Can we just go? And my parents were just like, all right, fine. But we went back there, told the guy what was going on with the console. Now, mind you, I understand because now I understand what this guy was doing because I worked for game stores, a lot of game stores.
You gotta test it yourself.
So the guy took everything out of the box. And the thing is, my brother and I erased our accounts on it because we're just like, we're not going to keep our account on it if you're just going to. It would turn on, but it would not play any game, not even digital games. It wouldn't do shit.
Maybe it was a laser.
It was something. Because this guy sat there just disc after disc after disc after disc after disc. It wouldn't read. Well, let me go get your replacement. Goes in the back. Grabs the same one off the shelf. Hands it to us. And so we're about to walk out the door. Then my dad goes, hold on.
Let's just test it here.
Can you open that up and test it now? Well, actually, sir, I can't open it in the store. Which is bullshit because I've done it before. Well, he's like, actually, sir, I can't do it. You got to go home and try it out, then come back. And my dad's like, we live 15 minutes away.
You purchased it.
You just gave my older son a replacement. I want to make sure it works. Okay, he goes, I will open this. My dad flips out his knife. I will open it.
I can hold my dad.
I will open this. in front of you, so nothing was tampered with, and we'll make sure that the console works clean and fine. Well, actually, sir, you gotta go home. I'm not driving 15 minutes back and then another 15 minutes here. That is a whole hour, and I got things I gotta do. It's 30 minutes. Well, 30 minutes. Well, it would have been
I know,
2 trips. Yeah, that's what my dad was meaning. It would have been. It would have been an hour by the time. He goes, and my sons just want to play their stupid dumb games. Can we get this going? So the guy goes, well, actually, sir, I'm tired of the actually. I'm gonna open it now. Can you please plug it into? You got the TV, and then finally the dude's manager comes out and goes, "What's going on?"
Test my shit.
And then of course the guy that was taking care of us, his name was Ricky. Fuck you, Ricky. The boss comes and goes, "Ricky, could you just go take care of the line?" I'm trying, boss, but he's not allowing me to do my job. And then my dad was saying is, all you gotta do, Mr. Ricky, is just plug it in. Why is this so difficult? And believe it or not, I worked for many game stores. I did this because I get it. You don't want to come all the way to the store, buy something, go home. It don't work. So I had no problems opening the only thing I would ever tell them is you have to open the console. So it's not like I tamper with anything.
Yeah.
That's the only trade-off on this. I would gladly plug it in. We'll get it going. I've done it. I did it when I worked for GameStop, when I worked for Maxwell's Gaming, when I worked for Gaming Emporium, when I worked for Heart of the Game. I did it for all the stores. I did, no problem. Never, not a one single time. This dude plugs this in. It doesn't even turn on. He's click, 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 click. And my dad goes, that's the dad thing. I'm like, thanks.
Damn, that's crazy.
And my dad looks at my brothers and goes, make up your mind what you're planning on doing. TikTok, I want to go home. And when my dad ever said TikTok, that means fucking move. Move like God put fire under your ass. So my brother just goes, well, can we just swap everything and just get an Xbox? Because it seemed like Destiny was saying, no PS3 for you. So my brother and I got an Xbox 360. Because the amount of money we were putting into the PlayStation was a limited edition version one, which is like the maroon red one. Mm-hmm. It was a limited edition. So technically, that console was worth the same amount for 2 separate 360s.
And I have a first edition PS3 that's still plugged in.
The Brick Boy.
The Brick Boy.
Mm-hmm.
That was unnecessarily big, but
it works.
It still works.
And it's the only one that can play PlayStation 1 and 2.
Yep. I got it opening day, and it still works. Do I play it? No. But if I turned it on right now, yeah, I'd have a good time.
Oh, there's some good games. What's yours?
I said it feels really big in his phone here.
We're not talking about the Duke.
So we're just gonna do a comparison. Joe, hold this. Does that feel comfortable, Joey?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Wow,
you called me Joey.
Go on, Joey. Joey Wheeler. He's loving the controller.
Sriracha.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
it works.
I pressed all the buttons and the shoulder button. Oh, it's got triggers. Okay.
These are I can actually plug this into the PC and you can use that on your PC, like the retro games and stuff. But anyways, we ended up going home. We both got 2 Xbox 360s. We got X360 small or the Elite ones, and worked perfectly. My brother got the original white. I got the Elite because I didn't want the white one because I kept telling him like the white one comes with a lot of problems where it just dies.
The red ring of death.
10 days in.
Red ring of death.
My brother turns it on. He's home. I'm going to school. And he turns it on. Red ring of death. My dad, and he goes right to my father. My dad goes, your warranty is ending today. Pack it up. Well, I got to erase anything. Pack it up. We're taking it to the damn store. Why is... my dad's nickname for me is Schnicky. He's called me that my entire life. Just called me Schnicky. And my dad looks at me and goes, does yours turn on? Mine turns on just fine. Well, does this turn on? Shut up and pack it up. Nick? And I was like, yeah. Or Schnicky? And I was like, yeah, Dad. Yours fine? Yeah, mine's fine. All right. This is my last time ever going to GameStop. Took my brother to GameStop. I went to school, of course. And my brother came back home and I saw him having another white Xbox. And so 4 days after. Brand new in box, by the way. Brand new Red Ring of Death. And then he was so afraid to ask my dad. Reasonable, honest reason. I get it. He goes, "Hey, Mom," because I came home from school and my brother looks at me and goes, "Nick." I was like, "Hey, what's up?" He goes, "Why is that working?" I'm like, "Dad just took you to GameStop. What's happening?" He goes, "I keep getting a Red Ring of Death." So I told him, I was like, "Well, you do know if you get the elite stops you from getting a Red Ring of Death. You can't get it no more."
Mm-hmm.
However, it's a lie. You technically can. However, it has to be a faulty outlet. Which, come to find out, another reason why a PlayStation 3 will have issues is because it's so sensitive with circuits.
Not mine.
Well, no, anything. So, my old house I used to live at with my parents, it had faulty electrical outlets that did not work properly. So, I'm just saying it's possible. That's the reason why. But the fact that it wouldn't even turn on at GameStop, that says so much more. My brother ended up getting the Elite, but my very first console, or the one console I played over and over and over, and I just never could put it down, was the 360. I was on it. I was playing the 360 even when the 1 was out.
Diablo let you down now, didn't it?
When the batteries died in Diablo.
I didn't. Mine was a plug controller, a wire.
Didn't you say something last week? You were in the middle of a game, you were right at the final boss, and the battery died. You're scrambling for batteries.
Oh yeah, that's before I got the wire controller. Yeah, that happened.
It let you down that day.
You had to bring that up, didn't you? You son of a bitch.
I like to. It's healthy to talk about your traumas.
Hey, we ain't doing that on this episode. No one wants to hear the traumas I've been through. I promise you that one, people. I'm saving everyone's ears. And
I'm just an asshole. Be careful who you talk about your trauma with.
no, but yeah, no. Like I me personally in the console wars, I didn't really choose a side because we used to do the talk, in high school. Everyone's busting each other's balls.
Yep.
The one guy was like, "You can never play the PS3." I'm like, I never got a chance to. So technically speaking, I never really picked a side because my brain goes, I didn't really. Now I own a PlayStation 5 and I play the PS5 more than the Xbox. I originally only had the Xbox to play like exclusives, but this is where the topic gets to take a fun turn because in 2026, next couple weeks actually, just kind of next week, right?
God rolled.
2 weeks. No.
2 weeks.
How many days?
Hold on.
2 weeks.
2 weeks exactly?
Yep, 2 weeks. Exactly.
Your 2 weeks notice, people.
So so also to let you guys know, on the week, so this week of Christmas, there's gonna be a gaming upload every single day. And then to start the new year off, we're not gonna do any uploads. We're gonna have our own little time off. Our own little time off just to enjoy the holidays and stuff. But for this week that this video comes out, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is going to be nothing but uploads. And also, since we're not going to see you guys until the next year, me and Joe are going to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. The Nickelodeon crew. Also, I didn't have an idea to come up with a Christmas shirt. I was having a lot of issues lately with stuff going on technology-wise. And since the platform we're selling the merch on, this is a quick little powwow with you guys. The merch we're selling the shirts on, the site, they're having a lot of issues printing stuff out. So, I mean, if you do buy a t-shirt, you're going to be waiting at least 2 to 3 weeks?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you have no problem waiting, cool. But I am personally looking into another company that might be doing the shirts the same style, but giving me more variety of things to do. Same t-shirts, don't worry. There's gonna be the Jody and Juice, and then when it's Joe's birthday, he's gonna have his own personal design of Team Leo. It'll be a hoodie and t-shirt.
Yeah. Fuck Team Edward and Team Jacob. Team Lion.
No, God.
And by the way, the whole Twilight Team Edward, Team Jacob thing was taking place at the same time as the PS3, Xbox, and Wii.
Oh, the whole
It was happening.
Oh, I know.
All
I
at
know.
the same time.
Because if there wasn't a debate about Team Wonder or Team Jacob, it was a debate about which console's better.
And you can go back even further.
Oh, no.
Sega Genesis versus Super Nintendo. That was a big thing.
That one, and also it was really hard to choose because Nintendo had some really good games, but then Sega was just, I don't know what Sega was on, but they were popping good shit.
They actually made the commercial. Sega does what Nintendo don't.
Oh yeah.
They were talking shit.
And then the same controversy that was happening is when it was Pepsi versus Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that was a huge fucking thing.
Isn't that when Michael Jackson lit his hair on fire? It was a Pepsi commercial, but
It was something like that. The one commercial I laugh at because I know what they were doing. My brain goes, "You wasted $4." So you probably know the commercial where the kid buys 2 Pepsis from the vending machine
Oh yeah.
to step up to click the Coca-Cola. And I was like, so you actually spent more money on Pepsi, so therefore you actually benefited Pepsi more than Coke.
I thought it was.
But he enjoyed the
2
Coke.
Cokes for the one.
But you still spent more money.
yeah, I remember that commercial.
So I'm sorry. That's the Italian to me. You're spending more money on Coke, on Pepsi than you are on Coca-Cola.
The Italian in him. I love it.
It's about money.
It's always about money.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of guy.
You can
Little
fuck
off
with me. Yeah.
topic.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I hate being Italian and going to events like weddings because I'll sit around and I'll be like,
This is expensive.
where I'm sitting right now. I see at least 20 grand, at least.
You know, I made my one work buddy Doug. You watch this video too. I made him laugh his ass off because I'm like, I'm Italian, so Italians are Mr. Krabs.
Yep.
He's like,
They
oh my god. I was like, I'm like, I've never been to any establishment where there was an Italian where he was just staring at a wall and going, that painting has to be like 30 grand. That ceiling fan, that's definitely him. They must have got off TJ
And if you're not
Maxx.
guessing what it costs,
You
you probably know the trade on how to make it, and you're claiming you can do a better job than the person that.
Or you look at one fucked up paint part, and you're like, I can do that way better.
There's a crack in the foundation over there.
If
I would've did it,
when you
wouldn't
came in
have
the
happened.
apartment, you looked at the thing, you're like, that looks safe. The best,
The
best
concrete fucking balcony outside this apartment right now, and I just saw a patch job on 3 cracks going down the whole fucking pad under it. People are supposed to stand under that.
And it makes me laugh because the best OSHA workers would be Italians. They would
God.
find everything wrong.
Fucking everything.
It would-
The thing.
He'd be looking, this railing, I can actually make you a better railing. I can. And before anyone talks shit, we're Italian. We know this shit.
I have a cousin that can do a better job.
Yeah, and Alexis just brought up.
Oh yeah,
If we can't do it ourselves,
we have a cousin or an uncle or someone in the family that is perfectly trait for that.
I have a distant cousin. He'll give you.
during fucking COVID.
Oh no.
During COVID, there was a time where I fucking there was a right around the same time as the chicken wing shortage, if you remember.
Oh.
There was a
Yeah.
sriracha shortage too.
Yeah.
So pissed.
I had a sriracha hookup.
Remember you telling me that story?
He was because I was
Because you bought me one.
yeah. Freaking there was the guy that did my acupuncture in 2021. I got into a car accident and I needed to go do acupuncture, and I was talking about to him as he was giving me my treatment how bad I wanted sriracha, couldn't find it. So he goes, "Oh, yeah, my aunt and uncle gave me a whole supply of it because they work for the factory." And I was like, So you're telling me you got a shit ton? So you're telling me.
So you tell me you have more than you actually need, so therefore can I have some?
He gave me like 10 bottles.
I remember.
Can you imagine instead of drug dealing, it's sriracha dealing? Just straight up, it's like this.
I got the good shit.
You no, first be like, did you bring this stuff? Yeah. I got this stuff. Checking out the windows, flipping the blinds up. Come down.
Make sure you weren't followed. Make
Here's the
sure you
sriracha.
had a wire.
Don't tell anyone where you got this extra spicy sriracha. And then, that's whenever he told me that story, I was like, That's what I pictured, Matt. Instead of a drug deal, it's just
Make sure you
Opening-
get the wire.
opening a. What is it, Sopranos? Jimmy's wearing a wire.
I have a guy for so many things that I have a fucking sriracha guy.
That's why most pawn shops are owned by Italians. They know what's good. They know what's cheap. They know what can get out the door the fastest. Yeah, and don't you dare try stealing from them because you'll
Oh,
go
no.
missing.
No.
You will go missing.
Cement shoes, man.
Listen, when I worked for Mr. Maxwell, who was the guy that was in charge of Maxwell's games, he was pure Italian. What you come in here for? Hey, what is going on with you? Like when someone came in, they're like, "Hey, my console, well, what'd you do to it?" Like that's another thing too. Like, if you ever tell an Italian like there's something wrong with something, well, what'd you do to it?
9 times out of 10, you broke it.
Oh yeah. Like my dad used to do a lot of landscaping back in the day.
Of course he did.
My dad had a lawnmower that he actually was able to just grab off a customer that no longer wanted it. My dad got a free lawnmower. So my dad's like, it's not working. Goes to this one shop. Unfortunately, the guy that owns the shop, he passed away quite recently. I think it was recently, or it could have been last year. Still, however, he passed away. God bless his soul. Dan, what'd you do to the damn thing? What's wrong with you? And immediately my dad be like, I didn't do anything with it. The blade's all fucked up, man. And the one thing too is like, Italians won't just tell you what's wrong. They will grab you by the back of the head and show you what's fucking wrong. And I was like, what are you talking about? You must have broken it. And no, Dan, come here. And he's like, takes the lawnmower. Look at the blade.
That looked right to you.
That's why the best mechanics will be the Italians.
Always.
They're the best ones because they'll just tell you, your car's fucked. It's gonna be either $4,000 to fix it, or I know a guy.
Oh, and when they're measuring shit, mechanics
Oh.
especially,
Oh God!
they
You
came
better be accurate.
they came up with a new unit of measurement that I have rolled with since I heard it.
Oh,
A pubic hair.
I thought you were gonna talk about like my uncle used to do the measuring this way.
Like
All right, so
He'll be setting an engine in a car. All right, I need you to push it like a pube, just a little bit. Ah, fuck, it's too much. Pull it back.
pull back your pube. Because my
How
whole,
big you think a pube is? The fuck?
Yeah, you
and then you hear the measurement's actually just 1 centimeter. My uncle used to do his measurement like this. Alright, so about that big. So I have to go like this. Go to grab the box. I move my hands. I gotta do it again. And then when
Grab a fucking tape measure.
no, that's the best part because I remember watching my uncle do that. He did it for a straight hour, and my dad just sat there staring, and go, "What are you doing?" It was my dad's brother. He was just like, "What are you doing?" Dan, I got this. And my dad's just sitting there like,
who are you?
I've been really. It seems like you had this for a whole hour. So my favorite part about the whole story was my dad just goes, because the whole time on the kitchen table was a tape measure. My dad goes, get away, just get the hell away, sit down. He grabs the ruler. There, now measure it.
Oh, my favorite.
Well, Dan, it's not the same because I have to get it right. Shut up and.
Not gonna say
I love my
his name,
dad.
but someone I know does estimates on roofing from the ground,
Oh,
and he's
this looks like a 2-hour job.
yeah, he does. That's what he does. He goes, oh yeah, that looks like 2-layer. Like how? You didn't lift anything. How do you know?
That sounds like my.
And he's
He's
like-
not my blood uncle, but he's like a friend, and I know him. So he's a friend of the family, and I call him an uncle. Did the same shit when I worked for him.
And I'm like, why aren't you up there measuring? And he was like, I got the eagle eye.
I
From
got
the ground, you got the eagle eye.
I got that tiger blood in me, dog.
And then his other unit of measurement that he loves is when he steps on
Oh,
the
no.
side and then like heel toes it, and he goes, it's a foot. Look, just because you have a foot doesn't mean it's a foot long.
You fucking
Dumb
idiot.
motherfucker. He's always wrong. He's always wrong.
It's about my.
And he doesn't always. He never has too much material where we could just return it to the store with stuff we didn't use. He always under delivers. So now he's got to go to the store and get some.
Come on, it's an Italian thing. You rather have too much than too less.
Not these people.
Not these people.
No,
I'm ashamed I know this guy.
I'm ashamed of my. I'm not ashamed of my uncle. He's not my blood. I'm gonna do it again. His name is not my blood uncle. He's the uncle of that part of the family. But when he did this, he always did this. He didn't ever say he had eagle eyes, but he'd just get out of the car, look at this. He would walk around the building, go, "I get this done in 3 hours." And meanwhile,
Famous last words.
and then 3 weeks later, still working on the problems. And I used to be an asshole because I was
6 a.m. to like 7 p.m.
I used because I was the cleanup guy on the bottom because the guy that used to clean up.
So you were involved next.
I actually loved it. The only thing I hated is when the guys who acted like, I go to the gym every day, I work out every day. Or the one dude who's always on blow. He's always like cracked out of his mind. But like he so hyper focused, he has no idea what the fuck he is doing. But like he thinks he's the best worker. And the whole time you're sitting there like, dude, you didn't do shit.
You I've been doing this longer than you've been in your mom's ass.
Yeah. Just about. Yeah. And then, like, I remember I tell my uncle, I was like, it's about the 3 hour. He goes, shut up, Nick. But there was always these guys. This was my favorite. Just it's about this 3 hour job. That the chimney's falling apart and it's mold that's actually going into the roof. Also, there's a tons of squirrels nests in here and a raccoon that come out of nowhere. Oh yeah, this is a 3 hour job. Shut up, Nick. We gotta call animal control. We gotta grab everyone. Oh yeah, it's going great. It's going great, Charlie. How are we gonna do next? So my uncle's name was Charlie, and I used to fuck with him so much and be like, so we go to the chocolate factory. Because it was just like every job he would pick. I don't know if it was just his bad luck. It was just a job where it was almost... The house would have been better off just demolished.
A job from hell. Oh.
It was... I remember the one time, he didn't even grab a ladder. He purposely asked me to help him with this house, just to scout around so he can come up with an idea.
Estimate.
Yeah, an estimate. So he makes sure he grabs that big giant fucking, the ladder that's been passed on since 1919.
Oh, God.
So it's made of wood, and you got to use like a little lever thing and pull it, and it locks, and it looks like a guillotine.
Hold the ladder, Nick.
That where this falls, you fall, I lose my hand. I'll be a bitch. That's what it is. Okay, and then like he packs the whole ladder up. Never once uses it. He grabs a stepping stool and measures where the gutter is. And he goes, okay, gutter's there. I can see the lining from here. About 4 hours to get this done. Yeah, this is an easy job. We can get this done in 4 hours. No problem. No questions asked. Goes right to the person. That was his biggest problem he's always had, though. He would go to the person and go, it's going to be about 4 hours for us to fix this. So if you want to give us like a day, we can get it done within a day. Of course, the person's like, oh, okay, thank you. Next thing you know is now the whole roof is completely gone. But I'm going to finish the story. So I looked at him. We're going, now mind you, we're done for the day. I got paid for helping him out with the estimate. And then he's just like, that's a pretty good estimate. And I was like, we never looked at the roof. Shut up. I know what I'm doing. I'm like,
got the eagle eye.
I'm like, he never said that.
I know, that's what it is.
But he would just be like, I know what I'm doing. And I'm like, oh, okay, at least one of us do, apparently. And then, like, we would actually get the ladder the day all the workers show up, expecting a plan. And he's like, all right, so we're going to go on the roof for the first time. And the smart workers would be like, what do you mean the first time? Why are we even here if you
Isn't that what the estimate is?
Yes. Why are we here if you're like, don't question my work, how I do my thing. Get your ladder, get your white ass up there. Okay, well, have you measured anything? I saw it. Just get up there and start tearing away. So the first guy goes on the roof. I remember this day because it was the one day I was there from, I don't know, like 6 a.m. I didn't get home until like 10. My parents were like, where were you? I was working. It's working with Charlie. I mean, I made fucking good ass money.
Oh, it is good money, but you're.
Oh my god, don't make any plan. Don't make any plan. And even when the boss is saying, "Oh, we're gonna be leaving early," no, you're not, because there's still a team cleanup on top of your cleanup, and every worker is gonna be shitting on you because now since you didn't do a great job cleaning up, you experienced this at one point probably, don't know, but like you did the best job you could, but you missed a few things, and every worker now has to help you pick up, and everyone's like, "I could have been home if it wasn't for you." It's like, "Oh, sorry, I have eagle eyes to see the nails on the ground."
Run the magnet next time, you dumb motherfucker.
What magnet? I didn't have a magnet.
Oh, we have a magnet on a stick.
No, he gave me a rake. Here's a rake and a shovel, a snow shovel.
You just. And sometimes, if you're really spending money, which no one is, you can get a magnet on wheels. You don't even have to hold the thing. You just push.
I didn't get a magnet. I had a rake
It's
and I
all
had
the
a
nails,
snow
man.
shovel, and all he said is rake the ground and ground.
Like running the magnet through a patch of grass is the same thing as running your vacuum cleaner on a carpet and hearing the crackles. Oh,
So the first
you hear
guy.
the nails just stick.
Oh, I mean, I wish I got the experience of that. So the first guy goes on the ladder and goes, "Whatever, Charlie." Goes on the ladder. He falls through the roof. All you hear is, "Ow!" And then you hear like an echo inside the house, and everyone just is like, one dude's actually my favorite. I know he was doing illegal drugs and shit, but the way he did, he's preparing to do blow, and he
That's why.
and he hears him fall and goes, "Fuck."
Do that kind of thing.
And my boss goes, "Jimmy, I said, can you at least snort blow when we're halfway through the job?" "All right, man, I guess I can try." I'm like, "Why are we negotiating this?"
Too late now.
Well, Al Pacino's still doing his shit. And so you just hear the guy fall through the roof. He lands in the living room where the couple are actually staying. I'm like, explain that. And the lady goes, "I thought you did your estimate." "Oh, yeah.
You got a big ass hole in your roof. I didn't see. That's what I would have said.
But here's the part that was the best. So the guy that went up there, he originally pulled his phone out to take a picture of one area that apparently it was rotting, where you can take your finger and go just like this.
Oh, so now you got to replace plywood on top of shingles. What?
Oh, the whole thing. So the lady looks at my uncle and goes, "So Charlie, you said it was a 3-hour job?" And he goes, "Yes, it's gonna be like a 30-day job." "So what am I supposed to do?" "You're gonna need to get a hotel." "What about the damages?" Well, we didn't know it was rotting until we started peeling away. And then the guy just goes, mind you,
Maybe
he's
if you would have done the fucking estimate.
the guy's still in the house.
would've
Known. Yeah, I know. Oh, that was the one day Charlie was mad at all of us because we're like, "Charlie, did you step on the roof?" "Yeah, I stepped on the edges." "No, did you walk around the roof?" "Yeah, you say you stepped on the edges. We're catching a lie." Oh my god, I did roofing for just a small fragment, but the moments I had was just dude's always in the corner peeing in a bottle, and at that point just pee on the ground. But he would pee in the bottle, store it. He would store it, and then he would get so high because he would sneak off into the woods, smoke pot, come back, go, "Man, I'm thirsty." Crank the same piss bottle, and dude, what kind of Gatorade is this? That's called your piss. Dumbass. Go ahead. Even though we went off way topic of the council wars, but
Console wars the fucking.
working roof jobs and construction.
I mean, when I was in the Navy, I thought I met the dumbest people in my life.
Oh man.
I thought I met some dumb motherfuckers.
And you're like,
And then I came back to the civilian world.
I don't know why that was funny, but it was funny to hear that part.
You muggles. I had to explain the term muggle.
Here we go. Joe's on his tangent.
When you didn't join the military, a veteran will, or someone active duty, whatever, anyone who was in is gonna look at you and say you're a muggle. Just like Harry Potter. Just saying.
You're not one of us.
So in the future, if you hear me refer to you as muggles, it is what it is. Some of you muggles are dumb.
It only took you going to the military and coming back to realize that.
I know.
You look so ashamed right now, like,
Because
it really shouldn't take me that long to realize
4
this.
years of my life. 4 fucking years. Stabbed by screwdrivers, like she said. Arrested twice.
Yeah, people out there, don't steal your own ID. Dumbass. Stealing your own ID. Look at this guy.
It only had
Criminal.
a picture on it.
Criminal. Why don't you get your own ID?
Get my own ID.
Just stealing your own.
Really just... like the dumb shit I thought. And then I come back. And y'all managed to top it. It's just amazing.
If you really want to see how special people can be,
Oh, you got old people candy? This is old people candy to me.
yeah, it is.
The strawberry thing.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
got that from Tammy.
Old people candy.
that shit is the best candy. I don't know. It's made of buttermilk and dreams.
This is the best thing since Betty White, I swear to God.
I have some candy about first for you, dear.
Yes, that would be the stuff they'd pull out.
Yes.
That or
I guess
lifesavers.
today's just a potpourri episode of we got no
Redmond.
topic.
Yeah.
Randomness.
I mean, you guys already know we go off topic a lot. So I mean, that's
But it's
kind of
relatable shit.
It's relatable shit. Yeah. If you guys really want to experience dumb people and how dumb some people are too smart for a job and people who are just not that right for a job, go work retail.
Go work security.
No, it's levels. It's levels. They have to first do retail and then you go into and you work security. And then if you are lucky enough, just because your AP does not make you very important. It's the same thing. AP is just like another employee. You just get extra steps. You just don't really have to stock anything. However, you do have to help out with carryouts. I did AP for multiple stores.
Which I find stupid because if you're trying to be a customer, why are you helping with a carryout?
Oh yeah. The worst time to ever be AP.
Corporate doesn't give a shit.
Corporate sees you stand there doing nothing. And this is how corporate is. Okay, we need you to stand here. Don't move. Why you just stand there? The person's carrying a TV. I want you to go help them. What are you going to do? You just going to stay here and do nothing? You just told me to. Why are you talking back at me? Work retail.
I think you're
There's your
going.
there's your experience working retail as an AP person. Why you just standing there?
Did you check the receipt?
The person's walking right out and they have a TV and they needs me help carry out. Why don't you go help them? Well, you told me to stand here. Are you back talking?
Yes.
Well, you told me to stand here. Well, stop standing there and go do something. I am doing something. I'm doing what you told me. Stop doing it.
When I did AP for Target, I literally let someone walk out with a 75-inch TV because in their policy, in their handbook, it says,
Oh, he's throwing the handbook.
it says, you are not allowed to yell at them. You are not allowed to chase them. You're not allowed to do pretty much what security is allowed to do.
You're just...
You have to use your customer service voice.
Wait, don't go.
Please, stop. Why
Come
are you running?
I tried getting creative. I tried using reverse psychology and it still didn't work. I was like, oh, I see you're walking out here with a TV. Did you miss the registers? They're over there. They're like, no, we didn't miss the registers. We're just going to walk right out with it. I'm like, oh, okay, right this way. Because I'm not allowed to do anything about it. Except take your picture on the way. I'm not saying steal from Target. Because you will get caught if they take your picture.
Because right now cameras all have identification.
Yeah.
Facial identification. So
They'll get you. But I'm just saying.
I might take a week. I might take a week, but trust me, you don't want what's about to come.
Especially if you steal over $1,000.
Even 500. And you still 500 over. It's
And we tell other targets too, hey, this just happened. Watch out.
And then it goes, and then that branches off, and then there's always an inside investigator that searches eBay to see an unknown TV pops up on eBay.
Yep.
Because most of the time, that's where they get caught. That's where, when I worked for Best Buy, a dude, coming from Console Wars, dude stole a bunch of PS4s when Slims came out. No, Pro. PS4 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the Pro Edition or Slim? I think the Slim was the Pro Edition.
The Pro was the triple stacked one.
Yeah. So it was the Pro. This dude I worked with at well, I already said the name, so I mean it doesn't matter. I don't work there anymore. But I worked with him, and he would work in the back stock room when he was supposed to be on the floor working. He would personally take apart the PS4s, put them in his bag in separate quantities, and then when he gets home, he would rebuild them,
And
then
throw off the serial numbers.
and throw out the serial numbers and print off new ones. Because apparently there was like a website. I don't know if this is true. I cannot verify. All I know is that one day I showed up and there was investigators that showed up, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I mean suits, clipboards, taking
The Men in
pictures.
Black.
Oh yeah! And my boss goes, my boss pulled everyone into the office and goes, "I hope on your fucking sake you didn't steal anything."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" He goes, "I'm just saying, for your sake and my sake, did you take anything? This is your time." And I didn't steal from my company. I was like, "No, I'm too busy fucking running." That's all I needed to hear. You can go. And then sure enough, we saw two people. The one guy I knew, then there was like a chick that was like brand new. That was apparently, she was doing her own side thing. I saw her put in handcuffs and back of a cop car. And I never saw him again. And then the one laterly, we went on Facebook and like sent me messages. It was like, "Hey man, we still friends?" And I was like, "No."
I don't even know you.
Nope. And I legit deleted him. And it was bad because he ended up stealing like 9 PS4s. On top of that, he was actually taking
That's
out.
beyond grand larceny.
Oh, it gets better because when the iPhones, before they even came out yet, because here's the thing. When a store says pre-order, we already have it. We already have it. It's locked away in a safe, far away from everyone's eyes. But this person had the keys to the safe.
But here's the thing: just because you have it doesn't mean that it's actually in the system.
It's not in the system, and it's not worldwide launch yet.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean the factory kicks up and then they get no. We already have it. It's already there. When here's the part that's gonna blow everyone's mind. You ready? When a new phone is rumored about, like you get to see a trailer for it, it's already made. It's already at the store in a safe somewhere. I don't know where. I just know it's already at a store because when I used to work trucks, it would be in a specialized container that nobody can touch except for the head honcho boss. Mm-hmm. And if you even dare to mess with it, you can get fired. So this dude, he started taking phones and taking them out because he also worked with the phones. He would actually replace old phones and put it in the new phone, take the new phone and start selling it on eBay. Because out of nowhere, the day of launch, this is where definitely stupid moment kicked in. I don't know why you would even do this as a thief. But day one launch of the iPhone, the same username was selling like 50 phones. All colors. And I was like, how? Like, how? So, investigations kicked up very quickly. But anyways.
What a steal.
Shut up. No, but yeah, it was really bad for that person as well. But yeah, when I working for backroom, stockroom, and you saw that shit go down, that freaked me out when I came in. And I'm trying to do my job, and there's just a cop watching you the whole time. He's like, "Pretend I'm not here." I was like, "Okay, can I work on my computer? Is that cool?" "Yeah, you can do your job. Pretend I'm not here."
It's kind of hard when you're staring at a hole at me.
And like, you know, it was even harder when you had to go on the truck and pull the shit off the truck. And he's like, "You check your pockets."
I thought I was supposed to pretend you're not here.
That's exactly what I said. Yeah, you'd be like, and then they told us like, when you go in the truck, your pockets have to be out. So I was like, I mean, all right, because at the time they were still trying to find the person who was stealing. So my pockets had to be turned inside out and go in the room and do the shit. But anyways, back to console wars. Listen, we go on tangents. It's what's gonna happen. Either deal with it or deal with it. I don't know what else to tell you. Two ADHD people going off on tangents of stories. That's the thing. Me and Joe worked in shit and dealt with so much shit. It's just stories to tell.
Really
Hell,
is.
there's even one somebody actually wants
This
to
is
hear.
Jobs Part 3. Sounds like Jobs Part 3.
It's close to it. But console wars. Supposedly, and the reason why we kind of wanted to talk about console wars a little bit, but we're gonna go on a bunch of topics. Is in 2027 is what I believe everyone's saying. Console wars will officially be over. Technically, now it's over because Microsoft signed a deal with Sony. Sony signed a deal with Microsoft. So the two people that are fighting, and I saw a joke, and it was like Avengers Assemble, and it shows Captain America stand there, and it shows Thanos being PC, and it's just
So, I heard you wanted to be an Avenger.
yeah. And then it shows like when Falcon goes on your left, it shows the port open, and it shows Nintendo, and it shows Xbox or Sony, and they're all coming together, and then off in the distance, somebody did this as a joke, and it shows the Sega Dreamcast. I'm like, why are you bringing the Dreamcast into this? Leave it alone.
I'm actually happy that the wars are ending because nothing pissed me off more than exclusive games.
Yeah, and like right now,
We
like
could all have an opportunity to play these games somehow.
just imagine this for a second. You're gonna turn on your PlayStation. But right now you're gonna be doing it on Xbox. I don't know how soon, but it'll be coming soon. You can be able to play your Mario games on Xbox. Be able to play Zelda on like Xbox or PlayStation. All this shit's coming to all consoles. There's the only thing that I think that is gonna be exclusive, like with Nintendo, is definitely people are saying Mario games, but people are already saying Mario's coming to Xbox and PlayStation.
Hell yeah.
I think the only thing that's exclusive is Pokemon, which sucks, but the new Pokemon games that are coming out, I'm not really a fan of it.
They can't get voice actors either.
The only voice actor, that thing is they actually do have voice actors, but it's just for the Pokemon. It's not, no one kills me since you brought that up. Thank you. Sword and Shield. So if you ever look at the intro of Pokemon Sword and Shield, it's a bunch of acting going on, and the only way they show that the characters are talking, subtitles. I'm like, this is sad. Freaking games, Grand Theft Auto has a voice line for every pedestrian you come across. Oblivion does the same thing. Skyrim does the same. Dude, Red Dead Redemption.
Yep.
Even Red Dead Revolver. A PlayStation 1 game. Or a PS2.
That was PS2.
PS2 game. All these how? Man, I never understood that. Now, from the Game Boy era, fine, I can get it. It was different.
Yeah.
But like, we're on the Switch too. That has like a better processor, almost better than a PlayStation 5. It keeps up. It actually performs almost the same thing as a PS5. And someone said it performs better than an Xbox. I don't really care. I have a Switch too because there's a lot of games I wanted to play. But in 2027, supposedly, that's when all console wars are ending. But they're already saying in 26, there's no more console wars. Halo's coming to PlayStation in March.
The console wars ended before we got Grand Theft Auto 6.
And also, we're going to be getting Elder Scrolls 6 before GTA 6. How does that make you feel?
I can die between now and
We're also
when
getting
GTA 6 comes out.
We're also getting 2 more Pokemon games. We're getting another Call of Duty. We're getting what was it? You know the little things that shout out to this rounds on me, but what Ann in Taverns let us borrow.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming out with the N64 version, supposedly a PS2 version before GTA 6. I just want to keep twisting this a little more.
I just want to play GTA. That's all I want to do.
And GTA 6 might be getting delayed again. And the only way for you to even get...
You're really killing his hopes and dreams.
No, this is a real thing because Rockstar fired half their staff that was working on the game.
Why? Took too long?
I don't know. Ran out of money. I don't know how they run out of money, but they're running out of money. Was that the wind?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm Googling something.
He's doing the Google. No, but like...
What is the budget for GTA 6?
The estimated budget for Grand Theft Auto 6 is reported to be between $1 billion and $2 billion. This large investment covers development, marketing, and a large online system, potentially making it the most expensive video game ever.
I did not know that.
Billion with a B.
So that means
Possibly 2 billion.
and they even have a real, I think it's a real stripper, like a real stripper dancer, actually mocapping the strippers.
I'm telling you right now.
He wants to get crabs in this game.
Yeah.
To be able to smell it.
He wants to get an attachment to his controller, which is just electric electric sucker he just puts on.
I better have it. I gotta be careful in my words.
Very, very, very careful.
I better have a unit vacuum with suction and moistness
And it comes with a blue. It comes
and smell. Yes.
I have to like a little defibrillator at the top, or not defibrillator, diffuser.
And at the end, it better say "Thank you, Daddy,"
But
or else it's not worth it.
it just says it in a man's voice. Thank you, Poppy.
It's better than nothing.
You're like, this is worth. And apparently, it's not going to be $80 game either. You're going to spend $100 or $100 more, which people are willing. People are buying a whole separate console just for the game because it's going to be 800 gigabytes.
That's like my whole fucking memory bank.
You might as well just. No, there's people right now who are buying a PS5 console, which I really wouldn't at the moment. I would wait till it comes out because I assure you, Rockstar is going to launch it with the PS6.
Probably.
That I'm
not getting it on anything less than a PS6.
And I'm just saying,
Possibly PS6.
that's yeah. they're gonna launch it with the PS6. I ain't getting no PS6. I finally got a PS5. It runs. It does what I needed to do. Knock on wood. But it does what I need to do, and I'm playing all my games on it, so I can hold off on a PS6 for right now. PS5's fine.
Get past the scalping age, then get your PS6.
PS6 is gonna get scalped the fuck. Even this freaking Switch 2 is getting scalped. Yeah, and then you stop that. They crack down on that hard because the people that know how to do it. So, but no, PS like all that shit though with like the console wars. Back in the day, it was funny because while there was the console wars, there was the Pepsi versus Coca-Cola, Team Edward versus Team Jacob. It was all the shit. Oh, and that's also the
Why
big...
were we always fighting?
And also people were fighting really hard over the Hogwarts houses. That was another thing.
Slytherin, bro.
So, I'm Gryffindor.
Bitch.
I'm the troublemaker.
Thought I was a troublemaker.
Slytherins are just assholes. Yeah. You're assholes.
Slytherin, your mom.
Why your dad Gryffindors my balls. Your mom's Hufflepuffing for more. And your grandmother's Ravenclawing my back. Someone out there's taking notes like, this is good. This is good. Give me more. No, but
We
like
always got to talk about moms every episode.
also during the same thing, I just thought of it. This was when Pokemon was versing Digimon.
That Digimon lost like a stone.
Yeah. And Digimon is trying really hard right now. Now they came out with some pretty good games, but like it's more of adult stylish games. Like it's no longer. I don't think it's anymore for kids. Like way not more kids. Like the way they're introducing the game, but like it is trying very hard to stay right in the lane of Pokemon. But yeah,
It's never gonna happen.
no, like it's fun. Like I played it, but like I didn't really get deep into Digimon. Like I was like really hard into it when the Digivices came out. You attached to your belt and it had the little clicker. And then the one day I was like, I'm lazy. I don't want to keep walking around and evolving my guy. So I remember I duct taped it to my dad's car. I forgot about it for like 2 weeks.
WWE versus WCW.
Then he was not crazy if he could hear no.
Or yeah, my dad does something wrong with the truck. That's all. Every time he was like, sometimes my dad didn't have the radio on. Says my dad's driving. All he hears. And then my dad's like, "What's going on? Shell, there's something going on with my car. What the hell's going on with my car?" And then like out of nowhere, I'm like, "Oh, hey dad, what? I think that's my toy." What do you mean it's your toy? I duct taped it to your back seat. Because my dad would drive a car till it's basically falling apart. No, remember the one time the floorboards were rattling? I was waiting for those to give away, but I duct taped it to the back of my dad's truck because every time my dad would just go 5 miles. So every time my dad's rocking, it would. So my dad thought something else was wrong with the truck. No, my Digivice.
Oh, you want to hear a bad car fix? I got you.
Oh my god.
I got 2 examples from the same guy. My cousin Charlie. He's no longer with us. Bless his soul, but god damn it, the ghetto fixes that this Italian man came up with. So
Used epoxy.
no, worse. So,
Worse.
fix number 1. His daughter wasn't a very good driver. She hit a lot of shit, and her passenger side door handle fell off, and the lock stopped working because she kept hitting shit. Jesus. So what does he do? Replaces not the handle to open the door. He puts an actual fucking doorknob, like you would put on an actual door that you have to turn.
Oh my god.
And then to lock the car, hinge and padlock.
This is like some destruction derby shit.
Yeah, but when you're giving your friend a ride and you have to give your passenger the keys to get in the car,
Get in my house.
there's a problem there.
Oh my god.
I see him.
Newbie stretching to the point he's just doing a Superman. Oh, that looks so cool.
It does.
You did a great job.
Fix number 2.
No.
Same car. This poor passenger side. It got so old that the floor was like deteriorating and you were able to see through the floor on the road.
Mm-hmm.
What does this motherfucker do? Oh, I'm a concrete guy.
Yeah, I gotta show off the mascot. Oh.
Hello, newbie.
That's so cute.
So what does this motherfucker do? He's a concrete guy. He goes, oh, I see a hole in the floor. I'm gonna put my finger between his toe beans.
It's bean plucking season.
What does this motherfucker do when he sees a hole in the floor in the car? Fill it with concrete.
Yeah. That you brought up a story. I had
The car, it sank on the passenger side.
Yeah, what
You had to fill the passenger tires with more air to balance out.
So you brought up a story that this was one of our
Ghetto fixes.
This is gonna be a ghetto fix too. So our neighbor comes. So I remember this was on one of my old streets. I remember I was like a teenager around this time. So I mean I kind of knew like you fill your tire with air, nothing else. So the neighbor comes across the street, running to my father, Dan, and my dad just goes, what's going on? And so he goes, I just figured out a way to stop flat tires forever. And my dad just does the thing like,
I'm listening.
okay, what'd you do? Fill it with water.
Oh my god.
Hold on. I look. So my dad goes, okay, so how'd you get water in there? Well, I first put a hole in it.
Strike 1.
I put a hole in it. And my dad just goes, what?
Gotta get the air out.
And then I had at the same time, I had made 2 separate tubes, Dan. Dan, listen to me. It's $1 million idea. I had 2, this is how he talked. I did 2 separate tubes.
$1 million idea.
One pumped air and the other one pumped water, and I filled my tire with water. Also, if I ever do get a flat, which you're supposed to stop getting flats, however, whenever I get a flat, I can tell how the water's coming out where the flat comes from.
Where the hole is.
Yeah, and my dad just goes, that's a great idea, but there's one problem. You're already putting a hole in the tire. Or I like what the one dude did. And he lived down the road from us, and I don't know what his deal was, but he was trying to experiment with tires. He cut a whole tire, like you would like making a perfect donut.
Okay.
And then he would legit glue iron bars to it and then put it on his car to see. And I knew what he was trying to do. He's trying to make it weird. Tire doesn't go flat. But here's a problem with the whole damn thing. After a period of time, what happens when you do a shitty-ass job? Like, freaking, what is it? Oh my god. I can't think of the profession. Anyways, the guy was legit molding everything to the bar. And the guy was just like, and my dad looked at me and he goes, there's a lot of people in this world, Schnicky, that are going to make you question even how you breathe. That was the one time my dad just told me that. And then when I worked retail, I really saw what he meant. And don't worry, I think we're actually going to do a separate episode talking about retail.
Yeah.
I think we're going to talk about retail. Because I can go on, because I worked retail half my life.
Some ghetto fixes are actually pretty good.
I saw some cool ones.
My dad pulled one time. So we had a microwave, and it was starting to get old. And when you close the door on it and heat something up, it would heat up. It's just sometimes the door would kind of just not settle correctly and pull out a little bit, but it would still be pretty closed. But it would be enough to where the microwave stopped because the door's open now. So what did Dad do to secure it? He goes, "Oh, I know how to fix this." He was drinking a Coke.
Oh, here we go. Every good story started with a Coke.
He took the bottle cap off, took a pair of scissors, cut a little piece of bottle cap off the bottle cap, and stuck it in the hinge of the fucking microwave so that the hook on the door interacts with the fucking bottle cap piece, and it worked like a charm. We kept that microwave another 5 years with a piece of bottle cap in the hinge.
Here's one. Here's one.
He thought of that right away. Like, he knew what to do. Like, oh, I got this, guys. Like, he was waiting for this moment.
Brain blast.
That's what it was.
There was one guy. This is good. This is on the road that currently my family lives at. The guy lives down the road from my father, and he had me. I was actually his landscaper. I cut this guy's lawn. So the one day he's outside my parents' house. He's talking with my father, and I came back, because I used to just he lived down the road, so all I would do was just wheel down. I would hold the weed whacker, and then I'd put my gasoline, because the lawnmower my dad had, that thing, I don't think I ever had to fill that thing up. That thing was just so good on gas. We need to make a car after this. I'd work almost 2 full weeks without having to fill it. And my dad, I used to ask my dad, I'm like, did you fill this? No, that's your job. I'm like, I haven't filled this thing in like almost a month, and it's working like a beaut. Good. Shh. My dad's like, shut up. So I come back, and the guy's telling my dad this amazing idea. He finally realized a way to save himself money from not having to buy a new tire, since his tires are now going bare, which happens. With mind you, now I'm old enough where I actually have my license. I'm driving now. I hear this man say something. I look right at my dad like, are you kidding me? This is worse than the other neighbor who filled his tire with air and water and then plugged it with glue. With glue! This man goes, oh, what I do is I measure the threads that are on the new tire. I take my knife and I cut to create a new... He tells my dad, works like a charm. I slide sometimes, but...
I slide sometimes. If you're creating tread, you shouldn't slide.
So my dad goes, if you came up with a great idea, there wouldn't be so much negative feedback on this. He goes, also, why are you cutting your tire with a .15? He's like, what are you talking about, Dan? It works like a charm. I have grip. Grip is when you stick to the road. You just said you're sliding off the road. I have a little hard time in the snow, but I have traction. I'm like, but you're not understanding traction. Traction means you're on there like glue, dog. You ain't sliding. And I watched this man. And then I remember I thought I watched this man die. Because the one day he was doing it in front of me as I was, when you're cutting grass, the lawnmower's loud. So I'm just cutting grass. And I goes, boom! A sound like a bomb went off. I see this man fly like 30 feet back and land in the back of his window and end up inside his house. What happened was he got angry, so he went to punch the ground and forgot he had his knife in his hand, so he went Because sometimes when you stab a tire, it ain't gonna just go like the Hollywood movies. Sometimes when you stab a tire, there's a 50-50 shot that thing's gonna blow.
So, ladies, you watch out when you're popping your man's tires.
Oh my god.
Just saying.
And I just saw this man go like into the window. And I was like,
He deserves that.
I remember I didn't know what to do. And I just walk up to him after cutting his grass. So are you gonna pay me today or are you gonna pay me to get out of the hospital? Hold on, Nick. I was like, I can wait. Well, number one, this asshole used to forget to pay me.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm walking out of here. You owe me 4 times. I cut your grass for $20. Where's my motherfucking money? I don't care. You're dying in front of me. Take your internal bleeding somewhere else. You owe me $80.
Yep.
And just where's the goddamn electric car, Bruce? Yeah. And he's like, give me a second. Can you help me up? No.
No.
Can I need where's my $80? Then I'll help you up. Okay, give me 1 second. And I'm just sitting there like this. I can wait. Cause I was mad because like every other person I cut grass for, they pay me on the spot. Some even paid me in advance, which was so fucking good. But at the same time, it sucked because when you cut their grass, it felt like you were never gonna get paid, but you already got prepaid.
Mm-hmm.
I had one customer that would prepay me for a whole year.
Damn.
Which didn't make much sense since, like, you know, we live in Buffalo. So Buffalonians, we, you know, our
Pay
summer
my guy in
our,
advance.
our summertime is very small.
No matter what, your grass is gonna die. No matter what.
Oh, no, I love, and also the same neighbor that was legit thrown through a window. This is kind of where we start closing off our podcast with doing funny stories. The man got arrested. He walked outside and he jerry-rigged a flamethrower.
Here we go.
And
That's a good idea.
so it gets better because he found a way to fuel it. Yes, he was using gasoline that was open and attached to a CO2 tank.
The firefighter in me is turned on right now.
So yeah, because your brain goes, that sounds like a bomb and a fire all at one place, which means I got work to do, and there might be a lot of burns in body parts. So he walked out during the one big storm we had, walked out and was just flamethrowing the whole, like, the roads and everything. He was walking down the road, which means any point in time, this man could have just detonated.
Yeah.
And the only way he got caught is our old, she's no longer with us, God bless her heart. She was one of the old school Polish neighbors. Just anyone that
She
walked
called
out,
the police, did
and,
she?
oh yeah, the thing is, I love her. God bless her heart. She was awesome. She was good to me. She loved me. But if you were new down the street, she would call the cops. Every time I'd come, I remember I was walking down the street with Kenji, and as we're walking down the street, you look.
Code yellow. It's fucked up. I'm not racist.
I mean, Kenji be laughing with you. Kenji himself called himself the Yellow Ranger. And he called me the Blue Ranger because he goes, "You a nerdy white boy." I'm like, shut up. No, but we were walking down the road, and all you see is the blinds moved perfectly, and you just see her one eye following you. And then you see this motion. And you're like, oh, she's calling the cops. And then you see the cops come by, and they're like, yeah, we heard that there was some, I'm not going to say the racist term, but there was a term that she used that's racist against Koreans, because my buddy Kenji's Korean, and I'm like, he's my friend.
We're literally just
I'm
walking.
walking down the road. I'm gonna go stop at my house. I live right here. I'm gonna get water. Yeah, we just gotta see some ID. And so, like, my buddy Kenji's like, what the fuck? I'm walking on the road with you, and I'm like, you cause problems, man. But, like, God bless her heart, she passed away. She was just one of those neighbors. That's how she was. If she didn't know you, she didn't care what color you were. mean, she was really very straightforward with her racial terms, but but like if she didn't know you that you lived on the road, she's calling the cops on you.
It's public property.
That's how she was.
But okay.
But she would start off saying that there's an intruder on the property because we walked by her property.
So what'd you call homeboy with the flamethrower?
I don't know. I don't know what she used, but I definitely know I saw cops.
Weapon of mass destruction.
You saw like bomb threat, but there was like 30, not 30, but like it seemed like the whole Buffalo Police Department was there by our property.
Oh, they couldn't wait to see this shit.
You saw fire trucks. They had an EMT on standby because you don't know, and then like 7 cops. And the one cop made me laugh. He has potentially a bomb on him. It wasn't a bomb. It's just, you know what I mean.
You described it. Open gas.
Open gas tank with the CO2, which is highly flammable. The ex-firefighter here can vouch for me on this one. And also, since I
would
play
be
a lot of...
standing and laughing at a distance.
You're like,
I wouldn't be anywhere near it until it
and
exploded.
he'd be like, how much you want to bet his arm blows off and ends up here? Take bets now. That one cop pulls out his taser, which is electricity, which also gets activated around certain open gases,
Yep.
causing electrical current, which can do what, Joe?
Blow up.
Thank you. And so he pulls out the taser, and he's just like this with the taser. And my whole time I'm like, Dad, is that not dangerous? Nick, get in your room. Just hide in your room. And then you got taken handcuffs, and
Charlie's going away for a while.
and then they legit confiscated it. And then one guy's looking at it like, what do we do with this?
I wouldn't even touch it.
Oh, the one cop was like happy with it, but he was like, what do you do with this? No, go bye-bye.
For anyone who hasn't worked in emergency services, when you're just a normal muggle walking down the street and you see a cop and you hear him say, watch this shit, keep your distance.
You know shit's about to go down.
Something's about to go down. If you hear a firefighter, EMT, police, or military say, watch this shit,
It's going down. It's gonna go down. Oh my god. But there was just we had some really special neighbors. There was one dude who tried making, so he was a huge nerd, which I respect the nerd part, but the part that made me laugh because my brain goes, idiot. So we all know the Mortal Kombat character Kung Lao, right? You know the blades on his hat?
Yep.
This guy decided to take a giant size saw.
Oh my god.
And he shaped it into a hat. This was on another street where my one best friend lived on. And this guy was always out there. He made some cool shit. I will admit, he made some cool shit. He made like swords from anime shows, video games and that. Really cool shit. But he told us, he's like, yo, I'm making Kung Lao's hat. I'm like, that's cool. You're gonna like wear it? No, I'm gonna learn to throw it and catch it. Well, he made it. But he made it look like a medieval aged torture weapon. So all he did was he went to a store, bought a giant saw that the lumberjacks use that cuts down a tree in fucking half, and he completely cut the whole middle out, put it on a top hat. Number one, it's not the hat Kung Lao wore, but he put it on a top hat and goes, it's my own style.
18th century.
Okay, sure, fine, whatever. You're doing your own fucking style. Go ahead.
Saw
It's
Abe
not,
Lincoln.
so he stitched it through the metal threads, then he glued it, and then he did some type of, I think it was like carpenter glue, which that shit is,
It's strong.
if that gets stuck to your fingers, I don't know what else to tell you. You might need to go to the hospital. Because your hands will be stuck like this the rest of your life. Unless you go to the hospital. So, there's someone out there's like, I'm a carpenter. So, he ended up taking it. And then so my buddy and I go in the house. We're playing Halo. We're just fucking around playing Halo, having a great time. We legit hear nothing. Mind you, he just finished the hat. Next knows we hear nothing but EMTs just coming by real fast. And my buddy goes, I think he tried it. And you see, I remember this day because we ran out to the front porch, and you just saw like it had to be gallons of fucking blood. everywhere.
God damn it.
Come to find out, he actually he went to throw it in the air and catch it. But what happens, Joe? Let's do physics here. People at home, play with us.
I took physics 101.
So this is basic. You have rigged saw blades that you decide to file down in a groove so it completely can saw through stuff.
Yep.
So it weighs approximately about 5-10 pounds, we'll say that. You take and you throw it in the air. It's going like this.
Yes.
So as it's coming down, gravity works in mysterious ways. Where
Ain't
the
that
speed
mysterious?
you throw it up, the speed will come down even faster because of the weight difference.
Uh-huh.
So he tried to catch it. Just like this. Now, what happens when a fleshy substance tries to catch very rigged saw blades as you catch? They go to sleep. They go to a special farm where they make buttermilk made with dreams.
I had to answer it like that.
And
literally the same question.
And the reason we knew about that, not because of the blood, because that's all we saw was blood. So my brain goes, he cut his head off. And so that's what I thought. The blood I saw, I looked like he cut his head off.
He's dead.
No. So 3 weeks go by, I hang out with my friend again. We see him on the front porch, slinging everything. And I was like, oh God. And he's like, you want to go ask him? We go up, we walk right up like a bunch of idiots. Hey man, how's it going? I've seen better days, bro. Yeah, my project worked, but not the way I wanted it to work. We're like, well, what happened? Oh, I cut my hand off.
Worked too well, huh?
Because he threw it in the air and went to catch it, and apparently went right through his wrist. That's how physics works, people.
Dumbass.
Aw. But yeah, anyway, console wars. It's like gravity. You throw it up, whatever comes down. Shit. No, right? No, but like honestly though, like I think console wars are done because like everything is more affordable to grab now. Like back then, PS5s were like, bless your heart if you got one. I couldn't get my hands on one, so I just manned up and bought an Xbox Series X. And then all my friends were like, I got a PS5. And I'm like, yeah, fuck you. Because they knew somebody that knew a somebody that worked in the system of a somebody.
Yeah.
And fuck you. Italian piece of shit. I tried.
I had a PS5 girl. I did.
I
I
almost
managed to get 3.
I almost had a PS5 boy. That would have helped me out. A homeboy.
She tracked the compute. She tracked the trucks that the PS5s were on. Bought it as soon as it arrived at the store, and then told me, transfer the money.
I got your system.
Pick it up at this location and transfer the money.
And then the only reason the PS5s couldn't even stay in stock is because of scalpers.
Yep.
They weren't even using it. They're just taking the freaking graphics card that was in it and then just.
I bought it at retail.
I remember, what was it? Alexis and I were out shopping one day.
$500.
I got hit with a bonus at work. Thank fucking God for this bonus. As we're walking, I had plenty of money to spend. Bills were all paid off. We're about to finish grocery shopping. We walked by the electronics section in Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
One PS5 in the box. Or right there in the thing.
Oh, is this?
Yes, I'm about to tell the story. This will be the closing story. So then, sure enough, I looked right at Alexis and I go, I'm buying that right now.
And at that time, I got a call from my grandmother.
So she's like,
Bless her heart.
yeah. So her grandmother calls her and tells me, she goes, hey, as long as it's not going to hurt you and you know you're going to be able to pay off all the bills, which you already knew the bills were taken care of, go ahead, your money.
Mm-hmm.
I ran over like a little kid. Sure. I ran over to the electronics section because I wanted a PS5 so bad. Because all my friends had one. I didn't have one. I couldn't get my hands on one. I go there and I look at the lady and I go, can I please get the PS5 that's in your case? Are you serious about buying it? I'm like, yes. If you want, I can buy it right now.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just verifying because I'm tired of the YouTubers showing up and doing pranks. I was like, okay, well, I'm not a YouTuber. I would really like to buy your console. So she goes, okay, I'll be right there. She leaves. I'm standing by this PS5 because I'm looking at it. I'm like, I'm going to take
Anybody
it home.
comes by, I'm gonna fuck 'em.
My brain was like, the thing's going to do to you when I get you out of that box. I'm going to plug you in. So I'm sitting there. Alexis locks eyes and goes, ask me the thumbs up like, you good? I'm like, just waiting on her. 20 5 minutes. Because she came back around, still on the phone with her grandmother. Bless her grandmother's heart. She's no longer with us. She was a sweet woman. She walks by and she's like, "You're still waiting?" And I go, "Yup." She was, "Did you talk to somebody?" "Yes." And she's like, "Okay. No. Just no. Just says just Nick just trying to get his hands on the PS5. What's that, dearie?" And she's like, it's a console. He plays a lot of video games and streams. Okay. Now 25 minutes turns to a half hour.
And then she comes with the manager.
Then she comes back with the manager, and the guy says the same thing. "You serious about buying that?" Like, buddy, you can
standing here.
I was like, "You could legit put it in the system right now. I'll buy it right now." "Okay, you don't need to get hostile. I would like to buy it, please. Can I buy it, please?"
Would you like to make money?
I'm like, "You're about to get your whole paycheck for the day by me."
And then the lady that he talked to first was like, "Are you sure? Because, there might be someone waiting to buy it," and it was her. She wanted to buy that.
So then she was like, "Are you sure you're going to buy it? Because I'm sure you're going to buy it and hand it off to somebody else and make double the money." I'm like, "Well, whatever I do with it is my business. Can I buy it, please?" So the manager goes, "So you're serious?" Like,
Yeah.
"I've been standing here for 40 minutes now."
And then bowling.
So then you think they had the keys on them when they came to talk to me?
They had 40 minutes.
No, they didn't have the keys. Oh, we'll be right back. We're going to grab the electronic keys. Sure. So she looks at me and goes, she mutes her grandmother and goes, so she mutes her grandmother and goes, "What the fuck is taking so long?" I go, "Because you finished shopping. You finished shopping."
I was literally walking around the kids section.
She had all the groceries, and she's just like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "I fucking know."
Get out of the line.
So I just was like, he goes, "I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab the keys." And I'm like, comes back, and I don't got keys in front of me. I can't do what he was doing. Fuck. Yeah, keys.
As he drops
This is exactly how he was. So imagine there's a shit ton of keys on it. There's only 2 handcuff key, but imagine
I learned my lesson.
imagine there's a bunch of keys on this, right? This is what the guy was doing. He only has 2 keys, so I'm imitating.
Fuck's sakes.
I'm sitting there. She saw my face go blood red. You know me, like, it takes a lot for me to get pissed.
Yes.
So I'm sitting there like, "So how was your day?" "Would have been great 45 minutes ago." "Oh, okay." Then oh yeah, she's got my keys.
She's got
I
better
got my
keys.
keys.
Here. That's a great imitation because I want you guys to see realism.
Love it.
Try them all. Maybe one of them will work.
I'm sitting there. She saw the guy with the keys and goes, "Is he stupid?" I go, "Clearly." He finally opens the case. He opens the case. "So you're serious about buying this?"
Ask me one more time.
I was like, "One more time, I'm buying you." And then returning you. So he's just like, "All right, so we're going to take you to the register to cash out, okay?"
Please do so.
I'm glad that's the right you're doing. So we walk over to the register. The girl puts it behind her. He goes, "So are you really set on buying this?" I have never in my fucking life, I have bought almost like anything right on the spot and walked away. That's it. No questions asked. This lady, the manager, and then some other random worker goes, "So like, dude, are you sure you're planning on buying this console?" I was like, "Dude, for the love of God, it's been an hour. We could have been out of the store. I could have been home jacking it to the PS5, but you had to sit here." I was more angry at the fact that a whole hour of my day, on our day off.
We literally had like milk and eggs. We're like, we need a cash.
So didn't you go to back and you put it back in the fridge and grab another one?
I don't know.
I think that's what you
You should have said dead ass.
Oh God, Dead ass.
You should have. That's how you know that you're serious.
And the guy's like, so are you like sure you're gonna? He was one of those like, what's up, bro? So man, PS5's a great console, bro. I'm like, yeah, no shit. That's why you can't get one. Can I please get it now? I have $1,000 spent. I'm about to drop $600 right now. Because I was also buying it, coming with the game. I was also getting a game with it, and he was just like, all right, so bro, so we're just gonna run through the whole thing. I'm like, and I had my credit card, and I was like,
You want the protection plan?
so did you? Yeah. She's like, so he wasn't even the one ringing me up. It was the bitch sitting there like,
And she was trying to hide it.
and she kept on taking it and moving around her, thinking I'm gonna grab it. Number one, I'm paying it right there.
And you kept telling her, please put it where I can see it.
Because I didn't trust, because there was customers, and you both work security, they see it, it's out of the case, it's right there. And let's be real, no Walmart AP is gonna come chasing that.
Nope.
Once that PS5 leaves the door, forget it.
It's now an insurance write-up.
So, yeah, and now, oh, I'm so
And there
sorry.
was a few people that were walking around too.
Yeah, they were walking around it. So I asked the lady, I'm like, could you move that on top of the register? No, you're going to take it and steal it. I'm like, my
card's right here.
No. When she said that, my card was already in the machine processing.
And
I was
she
like,
hooked it up too.
yeah, she kept on canceling it. She goes, your card's not being read. I'm like, it says,
Cancel.
I know it says on there, cashier canceled transaction. And I was like, you canceled it. It must be your card. It's not my card. It's not the card problem. It's you. It says right here, cashier is canceling it.
And we
So
literally
then-
asked for the manager. She's like, she's obviously doesn't want me to buy this. Can you please help?
So the dipshit was canceling it. So then the actual manager comes over.
Persuasion check. 6.
Exactly how it felt. The manager comes over and goes, what is going on? I've been watching on the camera. And I'm like, oh, you've been watching on the camera. So he goes, what's the whole deal? She goes, his card's not working. I go, it says on the machine, cashier canceled transaction. Can you put it in now? Would you like the protection plan? No, thank you. Because I know what that fucking means. I worked retail long enough. That's because you get a protection plan. Don't mean you're gonna get another one.
Part A breaks, but it only covers parts B and C.
So
Yeah.
fuck you, but thanks for the $60 now Jenny's gonna get. Because that's what happens. Whatever you pay on the protection plan, whoever the cashier is, they get that bonus.
Don't get the protection.
There's the secret. Watch your ass. So, transaction goes through. And the girl does not put the PS5 on the top. She's like, so you're going to take it? I'm like, I just bought it. You just took $600 out of my account. Give it. So the manager just goes, what is your deal? And then that's when it came out. Oh, well, I wanted it. Well, I'm sorry. I did too. Customer's always right.
I was gonna buy it.
I was so mad.
I remember she was literally, she's like, I was at the end of my shift, which was like an hour and a half from there. So she was.
So she was stalling? Yeah, that's what she was gonna do. She was gonna stall. That's what I'm thinking, because me and Alexis were talking about in the car.
The only thing.
I was like, she was probably stalling, and then dipshit. Oh, yeah, totally, dude. So the PS5 is like a great system? Yeah, no fucking shit. I have never in my entire life been so angry. And I worked retail for like 12 years of my life. It's a long time of working retail. I worked a long time in retail. I never was that angry as a customer.
Didn't you also get your card locked out afterwards because of how many times you attempted?
Yeah, then M&T's like, what's going on with your card? Why is there like, so here's the cool thing people don't know about. When you put your credit card in to buy something from a store, there's a $1.50 transaction fee that automatically gets taken out that the company does not tell you about. And depends on where's your carrier. I'm M&T. So M&T, they take $1 out for every time you use your card. It's an extra thing, taxes they take out. So M&T was like, why is there $15 being taken? That's how many times I put this in my card. And then when I went home, they actually paid one more. I think it was like one more bill. And it was like, I think it was like $50. And I was like, I have
I think
plenty.
it was like electricity or something.
Yeah, it was like $50 for electricity bill. And I was like, all right, cool. This works fine. And so like I went to pay the $50 and I was like, credit card cannot be read. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? Come to find out, thanks to dipshit and moron and then ass licker 9000, the bitch got my card locked out because they didn't. And I get it from their point of view. They didn't know what the hell was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there over $15 of tax being taken out, but there's no money? Now there's out of nowhere $600 being taken out of your account. What happened? And I'm like, well, you see, so I had to legit say the same story I just told you. I was on the phone with M&T for like maybe 15, 20 minutes, and I told her everything, and then they unlocked my card. I was so angry, and I was like, next time I'm going to buy something expensive, I'm going to go to a different store. I'm not going to Walmart. The fact that this moron was legit asking me, I think so many times she kept asking me, are you serious about buying it? Well, I've been standing here for 40 minutes.
And then
Where's my goddamn PS5?
and then all the way out, we literally guarded that with our life.
I legit was, and people were looking. They were looking at it, and I was like, and I just looked at Alexis. I'm like, I will murder somebody right now. If somebody tries taking this, I will kill them. I will break every bone in their body, piece by piece.
God damn.
And I will make sure I'll make sure and be like, I'm going to enjoy my PS5.
PS5 was here. He had his hand on it.
Because everyone was watching us like a hawk. We went up, so we're walking through the aisles, and like one dude comes out, and she looked at me, and she goes, and that's the dude that started following us. Dude was wearing a gray hoodie, sketchy ass looking. He was following behind us. He saw that the PS5 was in there, and he's like, I don't trust that shit. Nope. So like I remember I just went on the other side of the cart and I right at him, and then he went the other way, and I'm like, I will throw hands right now.
Intimidation.
I'm the one. I'm the one intimidating, so I will do my intimidation check. Nat 20. Nat 20.
Aw, you fucked me.
2 nat 20s. I was ready to throw hands with anybody that was ready to put their hand in the cart and try taking it. I would have broke every bone in your body, saving your spine and your neck for last. Don't fuck with me.
We literally went to the cash out so fast.
And then lady's like, "Oh, did you already pay for the PS5?" I'm like, I got the receipt right fucking here. And then like we got home and I was like, so. And remember, now, mind you, that's checkpoint A. We made it. We're checkpoint A, the B, C, and then D was the car. Because you're going through the whole cash out line. And then the same dude wearing a gray hoodie now has like a couple homeboys that like they sped walk through the. Remember that was on the far right side. They sped through, saw us walk into the car, and they dashed out. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I will kill every single one of you.
Literally, pre-started the car, got it, I was like, all right.
She was like,
you hold that in the front seat.
She's like, put that in the front seat. I'm locking the cars. So she locked the whole side. So only door that was open was the side we were putting the groceries on. And they walked past us, and they're looking, and they're trying to see where the PS5 was. And I remember. She's took the eggs and she's walking, and I'm just staring at the one dude. He just stopped and looked at me, and I'm like, try it. I was like, today's the day. I love the color orange, and I look good in green, and I can wear white pretty well too.
And fit in stripes.
I was full feral that day.
And I remember we actually drove around away from our apartment just in case.
Yeah, because they were like these weird people were like they ran in the car, looked at our car, and I'm like, do I have to legit Grand Theft Auto this shit right now? Because I'm about to murder someone.
We literally went to his parents' house just to.
Yeah, I know. Went to my parents' house, just drove around there, then went back to our apartment, and then I was like, I've never thought I'd ever have to do this buying a fucking console.
Apparently, man.
Oh my god.
Times.
Oh yeah, me ready to freaking wear orange permanently the rest of my life defending my PS5.
Oh god. Anywho.
That being said, don't commit murder. Be good people.
Fly high. I love you. What's this?